it's all about appreciation. So why is it all about appreciation? It's because from what I've seen on my journey, it's hard to truly appreciate something until it's gone. And when it's gone, it's no longer there. Then you don't have it. That's when you want it. That's when you need it. So how many things do we take for granted on a daily basis? I mean, it's all about the appreciation, because breath, for example, is something we need. That's one of the base human needs, is breath. But we don't appreciate it. We don't appreciate it until we're at the top of a mountain and we can't breathe. Can't appreciate it until we're using a respirator and need a machine to breathe. We don't think about these things, no? What about water? So we have breath. What about water? We don't appreciate the fact that when we wake up and we go to the bathroom, when you turn the knob, there's going to be endless supplies of water. When you go into the shower and turn it on, endless supplies of water. Most of us have got hot water, right? So come on, we don't appreciate that until we're in a place where we don't have that, where there's no longer hot water. Or maybe there's no longer water at all. Maybe we're at the top of the mountain and man, there's no more water in our bottle and we got to figure out where to go. That's when you say, oh man, water. I appreciate the ability to drink water and breathe this air, right? When's the last time we just appreciated this simple human necessities? Breathing, drinking water, food. Man, I don't know if there's ever been a time in human history where there's so many people that have access to a lot of food. Of course, there's plenty of people that don't. But then I think those people would even realize even more how incredible it is that you and I can walk into a supermarket and go to different markets and we can literally find foods from all around the world, so many different options and availability, especially of food necessary for survival. So we don't appreciate that until then we don't have the food, we don't have the options. The people around us, that's another big one. So we don't appreciate them until they're gone. How do we change this perspective? How do we change the way that we appreciate the world around us and what we are capable of as well? Well, it starts with the simple ones, with the breath. Just get back to the present moment. Bring us back to the appreciation and awareness of the moment, because we don't know where it's going to lead us. Thank the water. When we have water, literally thank the water. The water has memory. We can impart positive gratitude for the water that's about to cleanse us or that we're about to literally ingest in our bodies. And so if we're mostly water and we're drinking water, maybe appreciating and adding gratitude to the water will be important, infusing in ourselves. So I mean, I appreciate a lot of things. For example, in my life, I didn't appreciate the ability to just walk around and to play outside, sports, do all these different things, move around, move my body. I just thought it was a basic thing. And then I had surgery on my back, and I was not healthy, and I couldn't move. And I was lying on my back for a couple weeks, and I then finally realized, wow, just even to walk, wow, how amazing would that feel? Just even to run for a little bit, move my body, dance, sing, whatever. Moving my body, getting out and using it was finally something that was, wow, I would really appreciate, I would love to do that right now. And now I'm moving around. It's a constant thing every single day to come back to and say, because you forget about it. You're just moving around, doing your thing, and you forget that there's some people that can't. You forget that there's moments in your life where maybe you won't be able to. So then you're just walking around with a little bit of presence saying, wow, this is amazing, man. I can walk around. Wow, just a little bit of appreciation for moving. And then everything starts to look more positive. Because we wake up and we really have all of our basic needs met that humanity has needed for such a long period of time. And we basically have them all. Right? I mean, obviously there's lots of people in the world that don't. And there's times in our lives when maybe we won't have it all. But when we talk about the basic necessities for survival, it's like Most of us have that. And if we haven't had that, we realize how special it is to have it. So, I mean, the positivity starts with realizing that we already have a lot. And that we already are a lot. And that we've already won to a certain extent. Each of us had a fraction of a chance of coming into the universe. And it happened. But it happened. So, here we are. Am I right?
Yeah, man.
What's good?
Definitely. I definitely get, like, with what you just said about making it here, is the fact that we have to celebrate our victories. Like, we've gotten to a point where we're just always complaining and looking at our downfalls and focusing on our failures and, like, being defined by our failures. But for why? Failure is necessary. You cannot succeed without failure. You cannot. Like, so failure is not a bad thing. So don't sweat it. Don't sweat it so much.
And you don't even need to necessarily call it failure. It's just experience. It's life experience. It's not even, failure has the negative connotation sometimes.
True.
So it's maybe just learning. It's just experience, you know? But in the moment, yeah, it feels like failure. It feels like, if you're in the moment, it feels like disease. Then it's like bad. But what is the disease telling you? That you're in dis-ease. You need to move yourself into ease.
You
Same thing
cannot.
with the failure.
You can never get one over on life. So of course you're gonna fall down. You're gonna think you failed, and you're gonna pity, maybe get depressed, whatever. Like, you know, it happens. Life is like that. But you're gonna learn through that. When those things happen, you're gonna learn through them, and it's good. It strengthens you. And just like video games, you know, back in the day I played video games, and I love to be challenged, and it was overcoming a challenge that made me feel good about a game. But nowadays, video games are way too easy. Like, anybody can just pick them up and win. You just point and shoot, and it's like, it's mad easy. And there's no challenge anymore. They're just trying to make money off of people. So you beat the game, it's like you feel like you didn't really do anything because it was so easy. But back in the day, I used to get mad and want to throw my controller. But eventually, when I got it, I was like, yes! Like, I felt like I worked for it. So, yeah, man, we definitely need to, I actually forgot what I was talking about.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah.
But, yeah. All I know is I'm ready to put in the work. I'm ready to put in the work to just, like, to say, why? You know, why not? Why not live our best life? Why not be grateful? And my friend's been saying it too, you know, saying we're taking the United States for granted. Yeah, there's some bad stuff happening here, but for the most part, like, you know, it's pretty cool. Like, and we're being more, you know, there's more acceptance nowadays, you know. There's so much more acceptance nowadays.
True.
People are trying. It's not easy. You can tell some people are very uncomfortable with some things, but at least they're trying, and, you know, it's getting better. It's getting a lot better, and I'm happy to be creating a community and, you know, holding space for this transition that we're in, you know, because it's a big one. It's a big one. 11/11 also happened this year.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's 11. For those of you that are into numerology, or that even those that aren't, 11 is a very illuminating number. It's the gates. If you're seeing 11/11 a lot, it's the universe trying to make contact with you, telling you, you know, the gates are open. New reality, new Earth is here, fifth dimension. Where once you're in that place, you start to manifest rapidly. You want me to hold it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you're in that place, you start to manifest a lot more rapidly. You're in alignment, essentially, and that means, yeah. You're in alignment. You're vibing high. You're kind of floating. Like, for me, being in alignment, it feels like dancing. When I went to Woodstock Fruit Festival, I did a static dance, and at one point I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna dance and not care. And I just took a deep breath. I said, okay, music, just take over. And then I just allowed my body to do whatever it wanted, and I had the best experience ever. So it's kind of like that. You go through life and you just know that you got it. Trusting your body, trusting your intuition, trusting your gut, you know, trusting your heart. And the more that you do that, the easier the process will be, because you can just kind of flow through it, and you realize that you were never alone, that you always had your higher self with you. You just have to trust yourself. You have to believe in yourself. You have to go within yourself. You have to get to know yourself. Once you get to know yourself, then you can handle situations, because then you know what you're most likely to do, and then you're like, okay, I know I tend to do this, but you know what? It's my life. I'm gonna do this now. I know I'm like tend to be lazy, but no, I'm gonna work hard now, and you do it. So it's up to you. You have free will. There's just endless possibilities, and you're more than welcome to take any one that you choose. The universe doesn't care about right or wrong, good or bad. It's whatever you focus on, whatever you put your mind to, wherever your energy is going, that's what you're gonna get back. You get out of life what you put in it. So it's your world. It's your reality. It's you can keep playing the victim game, but that's not really gonna get you anywhere. So take ownership of your reality. Take ownership of your video game. Take ownership of your painting. Take ownership of your artwork. Take ownership of your dream. Take ownership of your vision. Take ownership of your masterpiece. Own that shit. Own it. Own who you are. I was watching this video by J.P. Spears recently. He's talking about your weirdness. How weird are you? And it's like saying, growing up, you were bullied for being weird, but honestly, it's your weirdness. Your weirdness is your biggest gift. How unique you are. That's your biggest gift, because that's you. Nobody else can be you. Nobody else can be you. No matter how hard they try, they could put a camera on you your whole life and watch you, and they still couldn't be you. That's how unique who you are is. You cannot be imitated. You cannot be copied. So don't waste your time being somebody else. Be you, because everyone else is the path of least resistance. Don't do yourself a disservice by trying to be somebody else. You heard that? Don't do yourself a disservice by trying to be somebody else. Be yourself, be your authentic self, vibe high, get in that vibration, get in alignment, and whatever you need will be brought to you. Whatever you need to see, whatever you need to experience will be brought to you, and you'll be at that place in order to really just vibe and to open the right doors, to see the doors and open them when they come. You're gonna feel like the universe is hugging you in so many ways and so many things. The most amazing thing in this journey of mine, when it happened, was when I was walking in the woods and I was looking at the trees and I saw how connected they were, and I was just and then a voice in my head said, it's all connected. And I had heard it's all connected before. A lot of people say it, but I never felt it. But this time I felt it. I felt it through my bones. I felt so good. I felt so safe in that moment for the first time in my life. I felt safe to be on planet Earth. I felt like I belonged here. I felt like I was part of something bigger. I didn't feel like an alien anymore. I knew it. It's connected. It's me. I'm connected to it. I'm part of this, and that just made me feel so freaking happy. So yeah, get to know yourself. Find out who you're connected to. Start to see the patterns. Start to see how the universe has your back. The universe wants what you want, and whether that's good or bad, it's up to you. If you want bad experience, you can have it. If you want hell, you can have your hell. If you want heaven, you can have your heaven. It's up to you. So yeah, I try to have more fun in life now. I try to enjoy others. Try to dance more. Try to vibe more, try to understand more, communicate more, be more vulnerable, appreciate each other more. I feel like people have been getting more beautiful to me as of late, I'm just appreciating people more. Not so much for their physical experience, but for who they are as a person, and you know, like the energy that they give off, and the hard work that they put in, you know. Because like I know with me, I put up with a lot of shit from within, and I'm not always perfect, but there are people that put up with me and like love me anyway, you know. It's like, okay, all right, I see you, and I do the same for them. Like, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I know you're not perfect, and I don't expect you to be perfect, but I know that you're real. I know that you're honest. I know that you're vulnerable. I know that you care. Especially love it when I meet vegans, because like we both care about the animals. So it's like, yes, do it for the animals. So it's like that's already a plus right there. Then you got the hippies, the fruit lovers, the farmers, like the, you know, the tribals, the jungle people. Yeah, that's even cooler. Like the, I love it. But yeah, I think this was a beautiful video. You went in, Mateo. Look out for this guy. Yeah, we gotta spread. We gotta spread our message. We gotta spread our truth. Speak about our experience. And this is HearmeRaw. So you heard us raw, and now we want to hear you raw. So however your mode of expression is, express yourself. Art, music, dance, whatever it is, poetry. Express yourself and have fun. And the more fun you have, the better. Because if you're having so much fun, guess what? You're gonna attract people. They're gonna like, why are you having so much fun? And how are you doing it? I want to know.
They're just gonna walk straight up to you and start talking to you.
Yeah.
This literally happens. If you have fun, people just walk right up to you, start talking to you out of nowhere, and they want to engage. You know, and they're just like bringing positive energy.
Yeah.
So if you put that out, that's what you get, right? So come to the Hear Me Raw potlucks. Have some good energy. Eat your own raw foods. The raw ingredients are incredible too. You know?
Yeah. I think at the next one, I'm most likely gonna be giving massages. Maybe like 5-minute massages.
I'll definitely do that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Massages. Okay. I think people, they better watch this video. Like, hey, watch this video because there's a surprise at the end. We got you.
Free massage.
Alright. Reiki, all that.
More motivational speaking, dancing, singing, living, being, chilling.
High vibrational. New Earth. New Boston is here. Is it New Boston or is it Old Boston? I feel like we're going back to the times of the witches. You know? We're gonna get all the herbs, all the cocktails.
This is Boston 2.0.
Alright, man. Love you guys. See you guys on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.